Crafty friends, today we are making a truck-shaped Christmas card using some new products from Pixi Dust Designs. We're going to use the truck money holder dies, and I will show you how that works because that's what we're going to use for our card. We're using the Christmas pattern paper pad, and I'm going to use the Joy Sentiment from the Christmas tree add-on grandfather clock dies. And for my first card, I used the Ho 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 from the Christmas chimney add-on dies for the grandfather clock. So I wanted to show you those too, because we're going to be using that. So I have cut all my pieces out of cardstock. For my card part, or truck, I cut one from my base color cardstock and then one from white cardstock so that I would have something to write a message on. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the little tag. This is what you would just use if you're going to make it into a tag. I'm going to trim that off. We can use it as a card. So I'm just going to go take my snips and kind of follow that line and just trim that off, just like that. Now for this is the base piece of my card. I'm going to take a scoreboard and I'm going to flip it over and just a stylus, and I'm going to run, score it right along, right there on that line, right underneath tailgate or back of the window. And then I can fold that over. Okay. We'll go ahead and glue these together. I'm just going to add a little liquid glue here. I will show you at the end of the video my other version of this card. And so hang out for that. So I'm just going to line those two pieces together. Go, and I can press that into place, and then there's my card base. Now you can add the center back in here. I'll show you. Just kind of insert that back in, and you could tape it into place until you get your other pieces secured in. And then I just take some low tack tape to hold it where I want it to be until I get the rest of it put together. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. All right, before we go on, I'm going to go ahead and cut my piece for the money holder. So it's this little piece of pattern paper right there. And I'm gonna line that up where I want it to stay. So what that does is makes the little holders right there. So let's pull our pieces back so we can get everything else put together, and then we can add that in closer to the end. All right, if you look on your die cut, the dies, it actually etches all the lines so you know where to line everything up at. So this is going to be my little piece for that. I'm just going to line that up right there. Then I can take this and add on top of that. So I'm just going to add liquid glue behind the money holder, and I'll pop that into place and secure it nice and secure. And then this is my little frame for that, for the tailgate. Just gonna go around that. And this die set has a lot of decorative pieces for it as well. We got our mirrors. Now my set is a little different than what is in this. That's going to be in the shop. At the time of this video, I think everything may be in. Everything on pre-order as I'm filming. I hadn't checked before I started recording. But they should be in very, very soon. But my set, I have to cut the tires separately as another piece. You will actually have a die that actually cuts out your tires. Mine does not. It got, when they were being prepped, they forgot that part, so they had to redo them. There's that. And then this is my little bumper. This is super easy to put together. So we're just going to run our bumper along there. I guess I could have waited on my tag. We'll just kind of peel that up and put that back on there, since I got ahead of myself. Everybody's none the richer. We're going to do our little tail lights and our other little lights right there. Brake lights and tail lights. And again, we're just lining everything up to that etched line. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do my other pieces first. So we're going to add in our little cocoa our cocoa mug. So that's why I can bring that glue up a little bit more. Through there. I'm going to pop that in right there. And lift that up a little bit, and I can add a little bit of glue right there. That way everything's held in there. And then we've got our little chocolate bar. We will add in our little truck and our little cocoa mug. Pop right in there. And now you can see how that window is going to be held in, is by us attaching all these other pieces right to it. Now I did cut the other pieces of the snowflakes for the mug and the cup. I cut those from the same metallic cardstock I used for the other pieces so that I could inlay those in. There is a cute little handle for our coffee mug. So I cut that from that same Christmas pattern paper pad. I just cut it from the same plaid pattern I had. This is our little top of our cocoa mug. Now I will tell you this, you are going to need a bigger envelope for this. So it doesn't quite fit into a A2 envelope. You're going to need a 5x7 envelope so that it fits nicely. All right, let's do our letters for our cocoa. And I'm sure I will find my A after we get this put together. Okay, and we're going to take our little our other little back part of our window, pop that in. And then we have our little rail for our car, back of our car, tailgate part, trunk, whatever that's called. It's going to go right up there. And then we're going to tuck in our little marshmallows. There's my A. So we'll go ahead and add those in. Just right over our other letters. As was intended. All right, so all you would do is take your money, roll it up, and stick it in there. All right, I'm gonna add my snowflakes into there. All right, I'm gonna add liquid glue into the openings where the die cut left for the snowflakes. Since I did cut that twice, once from one color cardstock, once from the glitter cardstock, or the iridescent cardstock. So I'm just adding liquid glue into those openings, and I'm gonna pick the iridescent ones up and pop them into each place. I do find that it's better to use some kind of pickup tool for this, or reverse tweezers. It makes it super easy. They really fit into each one of them. The center one is larger than the other two, so you'll just kind of have to work and figure which one out goes where. We're just going to pop those into place, and I'll press them down, and there we go. Yeah. Just so y'all can see, I think I'm going to change the color so it stands out a little bit more, so I'll just do that off screen. I did forget my little spoon for my little cocoa. There's that adorable little spoon right there that I forgot to add on. So I'm going to cut that from a different color, and you can see it on the pictures. But here is my other version of this card without the money holder, and they do stand up. Just like that. I'll hold them up to the camera so you can get a bit closer view. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, stay crafty.